Last time on Ruined King.
Illaoi, does your god ever test animals?
Does my... No. No, Nagakaboros does not test beasts.
That's a shame. Braum's known quite a few worthy Elnuks.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our journey into Ruined King. The Baron's Rest proves to be a highly active place with all sorts of people needing help or secrets that cost a high toll. Regardless, Illaoi and Braum navigated through the inn, helping those in need and claiming its most valuable secrets. These secrets included a dangerous makeshift arena where champions battle against dangerous creatures. And of course, Illaoi took on one of these beasts. Now Illaoi and Braum are approaching Misfortune's estate, ready for whatever Misfortune has to say. This is where we continue our journey. Let's do this! It's finally time to go meet with Misfortune. Let's go. Fortune has slain our captain. We can't stand for that. I say we ransack the place to teach her a lesson. We are about to become the richest people in Blywater. But we gotta split it even, because that's what Captain Thorn would have wanted. Looks like we got an eager audience here. They want the gold for themselves, but it belongs to Captain Thorn's crew.
I don't scare, I don't tire, and I don't stop.
Well said. Alright, let's kick these guys' ass. But first, let's see, what are they? Iron Gut Pit Fighter. He has no buffs. Stomach Block. Reduces all damage taken by balance and speed lane attacks by 90%. Power lane attacks will remove Stomach Block and stun him. Jackhammer. Deals heavy damage, has a 10% chance to stun the enemy. This ability is always performed in the power lane. So, okay. Big dude, a lot of health. Could take him out. It'll take a while to take him out. And of course we have just a regular pugilist. Alright. So we're just gonna start off, probably take out... let's target the weak guy first. Get him out as soon as we can. Stomach block. He wastes that. We'll push him.
The truth revealed in time.
Yes, a little more.
Oh, you did get stunned, actually. It's okay. Add an extra tentacle so we can use that attack. Oh, the stun. Okay, so that's what the stun does. It gets rid of your ability to actually attack in a turn. Got it. That's alright, because we're about to knock you the hell out, to be honest. Oh, are you kidding me? Stunned me again? Fuck you. Like good damage.
Good things take time.
Got him. Let's go.
A shame. We could have been friends.
Well, that was not hard at all. But that stun was annoying, I'll admit. Alright, let's take a look at the map. So this is the other section of the map that we couldn't have access to previously. So we can actually, I wouldn't say explore, but just check out this little area. Because I doubt they'll allow us to go to the watchtower. Granted, this guy right here probably will take us immediately to Misfortune. Ah, you've been expected. Misfortune told me to keep an eye out for you. Illaoi, was it? He says. You may proceed. She will meet you inside. Take this lift and go directly to the parlor room. No snooping around. Are you ready to go now? Of course. Please proceed, he says. Proceed directly to the parlor. I think parlor? I think it's parlor. So I take it we can't actually go to our... He'll probably say something. Yep. Ahem. Please proceed directly to the parlor. Using the lift right over there. So yeah, we can't actually look around. At least on this section, towards the watchtower. But though we could possibly still look around this area since I think that little section overlaps on top of that. We'll see at least. Damn. Couple people we could talk to. And some things we could technically steal. Holy crap, that's actually a lot more people we could talk to than I realize. So yeah, this is the little thing I was talking about. So that other area that we're blocked off to leads to the watchtower. This doesn't though. Oh. All these folks think Gangplank's long gone, but I know better. Old Roger done transformed, turned himself into a hooking great fish. Still got that hat though, so if you see one floating in the water. Okay, so alright, that the dialogue, sometimes the dialogue gets a little jumbled with other people's conversations. But basically she says, do you want to know the truth? He's a fish now. I have his hat to prove it and all that crap. So let's see if the next dialogue doesn't get interrupted by a different one. A good blade ain't enough to survive in Blywater, no matter how sharp. Alright. I say we just let all the gangs alone to bicker and shoot each other. I've got rent to pay. Ooh, what's this? Another chest. I didn't realize. Ain't no honest games in town, but I'm no honest man myself. Gangplank was scary, but I believe in this new crew. We don't suffer nonsense. But I could have crashed in the bouncy for Gangplank. Someone should have. His body was probably just floating out there somewhere. Waterlogged as it is, it's probably still worth some coin. Fair enough, and I think I didn't talk to this guy. I hope the new crew does better for this place than Gangplank did. We deserve it. Alright, that's everyone. We searched around. Now let's head inside. Man, we're in the first area, this area that we weren't able to look at before. It looks like a lot of people got hurt. Probably from the incidents from the first chapter. Hey! Well, that's... Okay, so that's how that shows up. Curious, are we able to go through here? Yes, you can. So this is what this is. And now it's all ours. Holy crap, that's a lot of stuff. Alright, now let's finally meet Miss Fortune. After I think, what, possibly 4 chapters from being asked to meet her in her estate. Let's go see her finally. Oh dang, this place is worse for wear the second time around.
What a magnificent home. Like a palace. But what happened here?
Something wicked passed through this place. Can you feel it? Stagnation and rot.
Illaoi, it's been a while. I was starting to think you were avoiding me.
I have been busy, maintaining harmony between the Buru and the people of your city. Perhaps you cannot see this from so high up on your throne.
You've got reason to be cross with me. Bilgewater's changed since I took over. Not all for the better, I admit. Maybe you don't forgive me for killing Gangplank. I know that you two had something together once. But now that time's passed. I hope you can see why things had to go the way they did. Talk to me. I want to make things right between us.
I am not blind, Sarah. I know that you did not call me here to settle our differences. Something terrible happened here. Someone attacked you.
Not someone. Mistwalkers. They slaughtered my men. Last time, the city was overwhelmed by black mist. But this attack came for me. You don't seem surprised.
The goddess granted me a vision. The black mist gathering in the Shadow Isles, growing more powerful, enveloping the world.
A vision? I don't have time for your goddess's riddles, Illaoi. Mistwalkers invaded my most secure headquarters, took out a dozen of my best men. Raffin nearly died. Don't underestimate me, Illaoi. I'll do anything to make sure this never happens again.
Rome, too, has battled the mist.
I'm sorry, who is this?
It is I, Braum of the Freljord.
Strong and dumb. Illaoi, you have a type.
Braum washed up this morning. The black mist attacked him at sea, near the Shadow Isles. But this is different.
Years back, when we stopped the harrowing in Grey Harbor, we thought we cleared it out. But what if we were wrong?
We? You call yourself ruler of Bilgewater now. Why do you seek help from me?
I thought I explained myself. I'll do anything to save my city and protect my crew. I'm going to be the kind of leader Bilgewater needs. But to do that, I need your help, damn it. I can't investigate Grey Harbor myself. I need to take care of the wounded and secure the city.
I will go to Grey Harbor, because it is my sworn duty as Truth-Bearer to fight the Black Mist, and because I believe the Goddess has set me on this path, not to help you.
Whatever floats your boat, I'm grateful either way. If you or your handsome friend learn anything, you know how to find me.
Handsome? What a spirited young woman.
Beware. Sarah has not yet decided whether Bilgewater needs a peacemaker or an iron fist. So far, her justice always stinks of gunpowder and blood.
Such interesting traits.
We will investigate Grey Harbor. If the Black Mist has returned, I will drive it back, as I have before.
Meanwhile, in Grey Harbor.
What are we doing in Grey Harbor? Huh? This place is cursed. I shouldn't be here. Heard Malik's got a meeting with Gangplank. His corpse, more like. Fortune burned him alive on his own ship. Everyone knows that. Funny thing about Grey Harbor. Sometimes the dead come back. I wonder, who are you?
Nothing, kid, some slack Gangplank. You've been gone a long time, and you need every man you could get.
Men give me my city back.
Fortune survived. Those things you sent only rattled the hornet's nest. Might are even more dangerous.
That was just a taste of what's to come. You have what I asked for.
It's all here. But what do you want with this old junk?
You have no idea what you're looking at. These Buru artifacts are the keys to the kingdom.
Yeah, sure. Be lucky if we survive long enough to see what you got planned.
Relax. My work's almost done. When I return, I'll have the Black Mist under my control. We'll take my city back from Captain Fortune.
Would have missed no friend from foe.
It won't need to. Keep that around you, Nick. Tell your men to stay close. Don't do anything stupid, and the mists of Grey Harbor won't pay you any mind.
Hey, if you're going back there, you'll need this more than me.
Not anymore.
A tribute to the bearded lady. Just in case.
Bilgewater belongs to me, living or dead. That's my destiny. But if I'm ever to sit on his throne again, my ally better hold up his end of the bargain.
Bilgewater Docks.
So, this is Bilgewater. I can see why you hired a bodyguard.
It isn't at all like Ionia, but it's so colorful. You can taste the salt in the air, everything's covered in sea foam.
That isn't seafoam. Watch your step. Whatever business you have here, I hope it's brief.
Don't worry, my contact won't be hard to find.
Your contact? Who's that?
A merchant. You'll learn more when the time is right.
I like to know what I'm getting myself into. Besides, I can't protect you when you won't tell me simple things like who you are, or where we're going.
You seem on edge. Are you running from someone? You were pretty eager to leave Ionia when we met.
How about this? When you tell me who you are, I might tell you why I left our homeland.
You have all the information you need, swordsman. And payment in advance. But if you like, we can part ways here.
Do you have a name, at least? Right. Let's go.
You there. Are you the merchant who trades in Vestaya artifacts?
Shh, keep your voice down. This is sensitive business. Are you looking to buy? If you know about the Vestaya artifacts, you must be a collector.
I hear you sell sunstones from the Vistani tribe.
When I can. Those Vestaya all died out long ago. Their sunstones are incredibly rare. I sold one recently, however.
Who was the buyer?
Can't reveal the name, I'm afraid. Client confidentiality.
Just tell her. It's easier for both of us.
Now, no need for violence. Your client won't mind if you tell me.
The client, the man named Malik from the Jagged Hooks, he said he was going to Grey Harbor.
Grey Harbor. Is that nearby?
The place is cursed. Only madmen go there.
What's a jagged hook?
Gangplank's whole crew. They're not even scared of Sarah Fortune. You don't want to cross them. And neither do I. Leave me alone.
You're looking for an ancient relic. That's something you could have told me.
You learned it at the right time, just like I said you would.
Nah. These streets are dangerous at night. We should find a place to sleep.
Oh, you want the hourly rate, or,
2 rooms for the night.
You sure?
1 room will do.
Is that Noxian coin? That ain't no good here. We only take silver serpents, no exceptions.
Look, it's the only money we've got.
Not my problem. Take your foreign coin someplace else.
Are you sure? Take another look.
Oh, such rare coin. You're too generous. Take any room you like.
And a drink for my friend.
Oh, of course, of course. You enjoy yourselves now.
Thanks.
You make an excellent bodyguard.
I'm not sure you need a bodyguard. What was that trick you pulled?
Trick.
What did you do to the merchant and the innkeeper? Don't play games with me.
Why does it matter? My talents helped get us what we need.
But I'm a human, and you're a Vestaya.
I knew I wouldn't be able to hide it much longer.
I've met my share of Vestaya warriors. Feathered, furred, all kinds. But never one with your talents.
I'm the last of my tribe, the Vasani. And I don't spend much time around humans. Since we boarded that ship in Ionia, this is the longest I've lived among humans in 100 years.
100 years is a blink for your kind.
Well, it feels longer when you're alone.
Look, you may be a Vestaya and your magic may be powerful, but I made a promise. I'm here to help you. If there's anything I can do to keep you safe, you can count on me. But you have to tell me what's going on.
I can sense a pain behind your words. Something weighing on your heart. You need this job more than I thought.
Is this another one of your talents?
One of many.
My name's Yasuo.
You may call me Ari. 100 years feels longer when you're alone.
You are more beautiful than any flower.
Please, leave me. My magic. I cannot control it.
I don't care. I am yours.
No. What am I? A monster. I'm losing control. I have to feed soon. I should never have traveled with Yasuo. It's been so long since I lived among humans. His emotions, his memories. If I don't hold myself back, I'll consume them. It'll be safer if I do this on my own. Besides, I was going to leave him eventually. secrets I'm looking for. They're for me alone.
Later that night.
She went to Grey Harbor alone? Damn it. Did I say something wrong? If I leave now, maybe I can still find her. I can't fail at this again. I can't let her die.
Later. We're almost to Grey Harbor. Just ahead, this blockade. More heroes looking to make a name for yourselves by heading to Grey Harbor. Yeah, good luck with that. Keep your luck. We need only the guidance of Nagakaboros. If you're serious, you're gonna need some gear. I can help you out there if you got the coin, of course. You might as well spend it. It's no use to a corpse. And we're back with Illaoi and Braum. I almost like Grom. Okay, after so many cutscenes, there is a lot to talk about. Holy crap. So first, clearly, Illaoi and Miss Fortune do not like each other for the obvious reason of Miss Fortune killing Gangplank and taking over. Even if we've seen some of the people talk about how Gangplank was ruthless and a bastard and everything, it's clear that Illaoi and her people at least had some type of friendship or connection to him to help defend against the harrowings and all the evil creatures and stuff, and to keep the island from falling apart to chaos and such. And the possible hint at Illaoi liking Gangplank or favoring him more than just a ally, but as a friend, possibly, from that little conversation. But it's clear that Miss Fortune, at least from the time we've spent from her perspective, she is trying to be a better person for the island, because it was clear Gangplank was a bastard, killed her mother, killed countless other people, and she's trying to do better by first of all taking revenge, and second trying to actually make the island better for its people, at least her people, and not the Buru, even though she seems to like also kind of want to fix that relationship. And Illaoi wants to just do what's necessary to protect the island, her people, the other people, and stop the Shadow Isles from consuming them. And of course, Braum is there just to help everyone so they can find a cure for his own people back home. That's all that makes sense and very interesting and unique that we've seen basically both perspectives, Illaoi's and Miss Fortune's perspective on what's happening with the island after Gangplank was killed. Very interesting to see that. I wonder if we'll see more perspective differences between the two sides even once they join together, because I assume at some point we will take over Miss Fortune at one point again as part of our party. Secondly, Gangplank is either alive or he's undead, in a sense that somebody, his ally, his new business partner, has brought him back to life. It's definitely not Malik, it seems like, because Malik doesn't really know what's going on per se. So there's definitely a third party that is helping Gangplank. He helped revive him, and now he wants revenge against Miss Fortune and is heading to Grey Harbor to figure out stuff and etc. Definitely interesting to see where that goes, if he is truly resurrected or if he's like a spirit, kind of like the Mistwalkers, but has more of a physical, human-like form back to his original self, because he obviously was able to grab one of his own crewmen and just almost kill him. That was very interesting. And it was also interesting that we got to meet the other two characters I assume we will eventually take over. Ari and Yasuo, who I recognize their designs. One, Ari is one of the most popular champions from League of Legends, and is in like countless games and such. So I knew her. I know she's based off the Inari fox spirits of Japanese culture, from what I understand. She's based off of those. Uh, so that's another reason I know her, because of that connection. Yasuo, I have no idea who he is. I recognize his name and his character design, but I'm not sure what his backstory is. Clearly, he's kind of like that samurai type of or Ronin character that had a family or someone he loved or someone he trusted, and he failed them and they died, and now he is seeking redemption by helping other people. And it's clear that from that last dialogue before, well, after Ari left, that clearly he sees Ari as a he sees her as someone familiar to him, and he's trying to not fuck up again and cause her death. So it's very interesting that we met both of those two new characters at the same time. I assume very much so that throughout, once we go into Grey Harbor, as we explore, continue the main story, side objectives and such, we're going to meet both Ari and Yasuo as Illaoi and I almost said Braum again this time around. And it will be interesting how that will work and how their dynamic may work together. Very interesting. And also very interesting that Ari has sort of... I'm not too familiar with like her actual lore in this universe, but it's clear that she is a unique person from her own species, her own race, and that she's more powerful than many of her other people from her group. Obviously, she's the last one, so we don't know about the others. But it's clear that she has more power than most would know, and it seems like she has somewhat succubus-like traits in this game, at least, that because of her great power, she accidentally, without her control, can easily turn kind of like a monster in that sense, where she was covered in shadow, red eyes and such, and she'll consume somebody, their physically and mentally, their soul, their body, everything. And it's definitely fascinating that she definitely doesn't... She's trying to prevent that from happening, but she's clear that, like a vampire or a succubus, she has to, in some way, let that happen, but in a controlled way, in a sense, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to put everything together as time goes on. Like I said from the very beginning, I know very little, and it's very interesting to learn more about the wider lore of this universe through this specific game and everything. But yeah, that was a cool set of freaking cutscenes, honestly. A lot of lore, a bit of lore, or not lore, a bit of characterization, personalities, and also how everyone kind of gels or don't gel together, showing everyone either mistrust each other or trust each other or have ulterior motives or trying to find a way to trust each other. It's showing all that already, and we're not that far into the game. If I understand, we're like still in a sense in the first act, in a sense. I think like whenever I save the game between chapters, it tells me a percentage, and we are only like we were only at 11% before all these cutscenes. We're probably at like almost 20% now or something like that. I'm not sure. I don't even know how long this game is. There's a lot of things I don't know, but I am all for learning, and honestly, everything so far has been really cool and interesting to learn about. And the game is fun. So, yeah. Besides all of that, let's see what's at our little rest points. We can eat a meal, rest, and let's see if we can have a conversation. Nope, we can't have a new conversation. Got it. But we can eat a meal and rest. So because we're probably going to need it for the next couple fights. Let's see. Shimmer wine, imported from Zon. 10% chance of being hit to grant a damage shield absorbing 61 damage for a few battles. Not useful, but not too useful. I wonder if you could stack these. Like you can select you do one and then you come back, do another, and you have both bonuses. But I'm not sure if there's a thing. Fermented cabbage, beyond foul. This cabbage, yep, we read this. I remember that. Increases defense by 18 for a few battles. Then we have Serpent Isles Fruit Bowl. Tasty and colorful, increases attack power by 45 for a few battles. Usable when resting. I think we're going to do the fermented cabbage. We have 5 of each, so yeah, we're going to do the fermented cabbage. Alrighty then. And it looks like we have the, so we know how long it will activate. We have the little icon above our characters to show. So once that disappears, we no longer have the bonus, which is A-okay. Now let's take a look at what they have for us to take. Alright, Thorn's Blade. Interesting. Tavern Brawler. Actually, party info should help. Ooh, this is actually very good. It may be a little bit less haste, but it will allow us to do a lot more damage. There's also this. I think these are both actually pretty useful. So I think what I'm going to do... This I assume is for Yasuo, since it's a sword. I wish it did say who it's for in the thing. Luckily, the party info helps us with that. So I'm going to buy both of these. We have a lot of gold, so yeah, let's do it. Oh, and you could buy them multiple times. I have to be careful of that. There we go. Alright. Armor-wise, that's for Yasuo, obviously, because it looks like his gear already. Then for this, that one's not... I mean, it's a better level than the previous armor, but it does a lot of weaker stats. This one has a better stats, but it does decrease some damage. For these, let's see. This one is pretty good, but it does get rid of their gold scourge. Of course, we could buy a bunch of potions, but we do have a lot of them already, so I don't think we'll need anything. Yeah. Let's see, let's look back. I will hold off. We have a lot of gold. I bought 2 items. I feel like this could be useful because it gives us more stamina, defense, and magic, but the attack power is decreased just a little bit. That makes me worried because we are low. So let's see, equipment. Let's see, his attack power is 164. You know what? Yeah, let's buy it. It's actually, that one seems actually good to buy. Was it this one? Yes, it was. This one, on the other hand, I don't think it's good to have because Illaoi already only has so much attack power, and her other stats are already pretty good. So, anyway, let's... which one was it again? It was this one. Bam. And if we look at the others, all these other ones are pretty weak. The only one that's actually pretty good is the Fishmonger, because it has 17 more defense, but it has a lot less health. For armor-wise, we already have the best. For the ring, we have the best. Necklace, we can swap it, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, this one gives us the Gold Scourge, which allows us to get a lot more gold to buy stuff. So even though it's weaker in the sense of less attack power, or less health and less stamina and all that stuff, we're going to keep it. And we only have the Servant's Tome. That also explains how she's getting a lot more XP compared to Braum. Alright, now let's add this to add with that. Haste has been completely removed, which doesn't bother me. Oop. And then let's add this. Haste. Oh, you can actually go into the negatives. That's actually very interesting to know. Okay. And of course we could add a different ring if we want, but we're going not to do that. This does heals 12 each turn. Okay. That's actually quite useful to have. So, there we go. Alright. We have no... Wait, oh, we do have an ability point. Let's see... Deals 4% on Braum's missing health. 4% seems like a very little amount, though. I'm not sure. Let's look at our main thing. Mm. Honestly, this is probably better, I think, because 4%. I'm not a math guy, so maybe the 4% is better, but this will just give us a straight boost in damage currently. This might be better in the long run, but for now we'll do that one. And there we go. Is there anything else we haven't taken a look at? There are enchantments we could do, but we don't have a lot of all the resources necessary for many of them. And I still want to gather a bunch of resources before I start doing this for a bunch of them. Granted, there are a few that we could probably do that we have a crap ton of equipment for, like protection and haste. So I might look at that behind the scenes real quick at some point. There's also this that upgrades level 1 to 9 equipment from uncommon to rare. So that's what White Essence does. And this does it to the epic. Okay. That's definitely gonna be needed in a little bit. We looked at all the journal stuff. Bestiary, though, there is a bunch of random things. Like this, a wharf rat whelp. While smaller in size than other wharf rats, this whelp is equally ferocious. And of course, we can look at it if we want. Then we have Pugilist, a common street thug looking for a fight. Iron Gut Pit Fighter, an experienced street thug with thick skin and strong arms. And then there's this, Pistolier, a tough bandit armed with dual pistols. She stalks the Warrens for targets. Another thing, I don't know if I mentioned it the last time, it's cool that we have this little bestiary where we can look at them, and we can actually look at the models up close, which is freaking cool. Just to see the detail that they added to all these enemies we fight. We have a Yordle Padfoot, a sneaky Yordle who is well versed in the ways of the sword. Now, if I remember correctly, there's like 2 or 3 characters that are Yordles in this universe, or at least in the main League of Legends game. Don't really know what they are. Are they supposed to be like dwarf gophers in the sense? That sounds stupid as hell saying it out loud. Anyway, Pickpocket, a street thief who uses cunning and brute force to take what he wants. And we have Shoal Walker, a large creature with a predilection for falling asleep in inconvenient places. Oh yeah, this is the thing we fought in the Illaoi Arena. And that's all we have, okay. And of course we already looked at all the fishing. Yeah. Alrighty then. I don't think there's anything else we can look at. Yeah, there's no other shops. There's people we could talk to, which we've already did previously. So all we do now is actually have to go and to Grey Harbor, actually. So, yeah. Alright, let's get ready to do that.
And with that, we conclude today's chapter of Ruined King. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.